Welcome again. It's Champion Dave from CheapWineFinder.com and another wine review, or at least a podcast for a wine review. We wrote the review up on CheapWineFinder.com. We changed the website around. The reviews are on page 2, the podcasts are on page 1. Just push a button. That's all you got to do. They're there. And today we have a $10 wine. It's from Kirkland. It's the Kirkland Carneros Napa Valley Pinot Noir 2021. Carneros is east of Oakland, just north of the San Pablo Bay. You know, the San Pablo Bay is above the San Francisco Bay, which is to the south. And the reason why you can grow Pinot Noir and Chardonnay there is because of cooling waters from the San Pablo Bay, which come in from the Pacific Ocean. And Carneros is both in Napa Valley and both in Sonoma, though most of the vineyards are in Napa, so you usually see Napa on there too. And when it says Sonoma, you usually just see Carneros. They don't tell you why. I don't know why. It must be marketing. Now, this is $9.99 at Costco, and it's got brand new packaging for their Kirkland signature wines. It's kind of classy. It's gold and a dark slate, almost blue, and it's made by Allison Crow, who's a winemaker. And as luck would have it, we did a wine from Trader Joe's, a Trader Joe's Reserve Santa Barbara Chardonnay, just I think the wine before this one. And the exact same company made it. And they don't put their name on either bottle, but you can find it out fairly simply. And I have it written in the review, so you want to check it out. And it's one of those funny things about wine. This company she works for, that she's the director of winemaking, have 60 vineyards. They own coastal California and 18,000 acres of wine, and they sell grapes to 24 of the 30 top wine companies in the United States. So they are everywhere, and you've had their grapes, and you might even tasted their wines, because I noticed on their brand page they have a whole bunch of brands, that there were wines that both Aldi and Trader Joe's had, so now Costco too. So they're a big player, but you might never have heard of them before. But check out if you want to know who they are, check out the website. I've got links to it. You can go to their webpage, and they're big time players. But it's one of those behind the scene people. So what we have here is a Carneros Napa Valley Pinot Noir, 2021 vintage from the Napa side. And let me take a sip, and we'll talk about it. It's got that really see-through Pinot Noir color. It's like garnet red, that you could actually read a book through this. You know, I don't know how long you could take a sip, read. It wouldn't probably work out well. But it's got that really see-through Pinot color to it. And the nose has the mushrooms and the herbs and the dried leaf things going along with the black cherry and all that stuff too. So it's kind of classic. The one thing about this is that's a little bit is it's 14.5% alcohol, which is kind of hefty for a Pinot Noir. You're getting into, it's kind of large for a red blend or even a Napa Cab. I mean, and while it gives the wine a little bit more body, it doesn't really overpowering the flavors. For 14.5, it kind of handles it well. And this is a nice, tasty Pinot Noir. It's got, it's got the black cherry. It's got spices, a couple of different types of spices, ripe plum. It's got a little bit of vanilla. It was aged in French oak barrels. Didn't say how long. This had finished in that. And it's got those flavors. The mid-palate showing like some orange zest and maybe some cranberry, some tart cranberry, and kind of like exotic, funky type of spices. It's kind of like smooth, silky smooth, and sleek up front, and then on the palate gets a little bit rustic, a little bit farmer wine on that. But the two to go together make it taste really nice. And like I said, it's 14.5 in the alcohol, but I'm not complaining about that. Sometimes Pinot Noir, most wines I don't get put off by the alcohol, but here Pinot Noir, it can happen and it doesn't. It tastes great. It just has a little bit more body than, say, like a very expensive Willamette Valley or Burgundy or one of those things. But then again, this is a $10, $9.99 wine you pick up at Costco. I'm going to take another sip because it tastes really good. Yeah, I mean, it's a bargain at $10. I mean, it's a fine Pinot Noir, and it's not a cookie cutter Pinot Noir. It's got a bit of personality to it. The nose has a little savory edge to it with all the fruit and the spices going on. It's got lip-smacking acidity, but not in a bad way. It just has it nice and chewy. I didn't think it had tannins, but I'm chewing a little bit. And that's usually that chemical thing you get in your mouth from the tannins, which isn't, I'm not mad at that. I'm okay with that. So this is a $10 Pinot Noir from Carneros that's got a little bit of personality to it. It's got a lot of flavor going on. And it's from, it's cheaper. What's the average thing? Most wines have a markup of 50% in the wine shops, and Costco has a 15%. So you're getting a bargain. This is a wine that probably should be in the $15, $16 range, and it's not. You're getting it for a very good price by a large company that knows how to grow grapes, and a winemaker who's been around and knows what she's doing. So there you go. It's the Kirkland Carneros Pinot Noir 2021 from the Napa Valley side of Carneros. And that's it for me, Domain Dave. Like us, we like your podcast, which you can do on our website now. We have those buttons. And adios, keep it cheap. We have, I think, Spanish wine coming up and a couple other wines. We got things happening. So keep it cheap, take it easy, stay safe, and I'll be talking to everybody. Bye-bye.